I love the fact that it just looks like vines. Wait, did we just splooge on them? What the fuck? Who's gooning in the background? Who's that? Wait, you're alive still? What? Okay, that's great. Yeah, that's fantastic, guys. I really appreciate having to fight that too. You really know how to fucking treat a boy right, huh? You want to see something crazy? So I thought maybe it was just a me thing. We've been talking about this a while. Crunchyroll and their new releases just don't make sense. You'd say, why? It says right here, Hell's Paradise 56 minutes ago, right? But when you actually go into there, and I'll even refresh just so you can see. You go into it, right? Can't fucking watch the new episode. Like, it's there, but not there. And for some people, they might actually see it. Maybe by the time I post this video. But you gotta love it. And just, because I thought it might have just been a me issue. But I took a peek at Reddit, and just Reddit is literally like 10% of people being like, hey, where's the episode at? Where's people watching it? Crunchyroll, why? Crunchyroll, fuck. I mean, the final episode of Hell's Paradise, the best season of the show by far. And like, you leave us off on a diabolical is she dead cliffhanger, and you fuck us around like that. Like, what the fuck, man? Just, goddamn it, Crunchyroll. God damn it. But overall, though, this was a very satisfying final episode. You know, you had a good season when a perfectly normal episode, you walk out and be like, yeah, it was pretty good. We've had such 10 out of 10 bangers with action beyond my wildest imagination for the show. And we just had like a perfectly normal, chill episode overall. Like, yeah, is it chill by normal anime standards? No. We essentially have people, we have all the pairings lined up for season 3. We have these soldiers ready to cut us down. And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty chill by Hell's Paradise standards. Because, like, man, you last episode, you fucked me over. I even said last week, I was like, hey, it's not impossible for her to come back. But if anyone thought, and were going to try to tell me that they were like, oh yeah, next episode she'll immediately be back, I would have laughed in your face. Because she looked like she was dying. And the whole thing about this endgame is that not many people should make it out alive. And I still believe that. I think with each of the fights that they lined up by the end, at least one, but probably most of the characters die. And I think if we're lucky, one, maybe two get out alive per group. Am I happy she's back? Yes. But I feel like there's no way you bless us with her return unless you're going to absolutely massacre us next season. Because I did say last week, I was like, you know, it's an interesting thing, right? Because, like, if you bring her back, I think it works if you show sacrifice. So if we're losing a bunch of characters and she returns, it's going to feel rewarding. We haven't really lost anyone. So now this is making me reevaluate what I think's going to happen here. And I think what's going to happen is the first few episodes of season 3, 2 or 3 big deaths. I think so. I really do. And maybe that's fear-mongering for some of you, but I don't think so. Because when we really look at all the pairings we have, right, most of our characters are pretty fucked up. And I've been saying this for a little bit, like, it'd be one thing if we just had to fight a bunch of characters at our full strength. If you look at him and say, oh yes, he's in prime position to fight for his life against completely, if we're lucky, they're at 90 out of 100 stamina, and they are coming for our heads. Like, yes, the mindless cannon fodder, they're gonna die, that's fine. But yeah, one of these brothers is not making it home. For sure. This is probably the most interesting fight, though, out of the groups, if you ask me. Mainly because we know, like, how much they take their rules, like, serious. She has every right to just immediately want to hunt down her girl there. Being like, hey, much as I love you, you fucked up, you're protecting a criminal, right? I think most of the people in this group would have just immediately said you're a criminal too, because like they wouldn't have given her the opportunity to come back home, right? But she's basically saying, hey, it doesn't matter. This is a criminal you're protecting. You have to just stop. If you come back now, I ain't going to tell anyone you were trying to protect a criminal. And it's weird because, like, how I see this fight in particular playing out, these two are going to be throwing hands like crazy. She's going to be throwing hands trying to protect, but at a certain point, she's going to have to make a decision. Does she stab a former ally to save a criminal, or does she allow a criminal to die for... I don't know how she's going to handle that interaction in general. The most deadly of matches is definitely this. This dude is a fucking badass. His sword has fucking carvings in it to make the stab wounds more intense. Bro is like out for blood, but he's also emotional as hell. Buddy has fucking one eye, one arm, and a few too many marbles loose rattling in his head. I wouldn't be surprised if everyone just fucking dies in this group, if we're being honest. Like, it goes from bad to worse the more you think about it. It's interesting, though, because the biggest threat of the island for so long were these goddamn beasts. And I'm not saying Gabimaru ain't fucking got his work cut out for him next season. I mean, that little fucking floating head decided to fuck around and is indeed finding out. But at the end of the day, like, it's crazy how the monsters on the island, which has been rocking our ship, stand completely in the shadows of the true monsters of the island, which be these goddamn police force hunting us down. Season 3 is going to go crazy. My biggest thing about it, and this is like drove me insane for many shows for many years, but I don't know how many chapters things adapt, right? So when I start hearing, oh man, there's not enough chapters for season 3, I'll be like, sure. It's not just one person saying it. I'm getting dozens of comments a week about this. And then it turned about a month ago. Oh yeah, there is enough content for season 3. I don't know why this keeps happening, because it's not just a Hell's Paradise thing. I keep seeing people do this. They're gonna make a movie for the last season. I mean, hell, maybe they will. Maybe for some reason they're gonna jam pack into a Hell's Paradise movie. But the current thought among source readers is there's enough content for a season 3. So why is it for the first half of season 2 where people telling me there is not enough content and they're going to finish adapting most of it season 2 and then they'll do a movie? Why do people keep doing this? This is all I see. The only reason we ever get movies is like studios believe it's profitable enough to make an even more insane amount of money in theaters. Like Demon Slayer absolutely could have been seasons, but they knew they'd make more money doing it theatrically. That's the only reason. I don't know, man, but it keeps happening, and I don't know why. Like, how did we go from people with their full chest, you're crazy for thinking there's going to be a season 3 to, oh yeah, there'll probably be a season 3. Maybe they will do a movie, guys, but I just don't understand how that, like, I think it's just a case of people not realizing how many chapters actually get adapted, and then they'll see, like, one episode where, like, 6 chapters get adapted and think every episode will do that or something, not knowing that maybe there's just sometimes you need to be a little faster. I feel like it's what it is. Or maybe people just misremembered how much action there is and how that gets adapted, and they thought, well, it's just a lot of fight, so they'll clear, like, half the manga. I don't know. I like season 2 a lot. I love season 1, but I really think, yeah, the glow up was insane. It's one of the craziest glow ups between seasons. They can take as long as they need to cook for another season or movie, whatever the fuck they decide. Great shit overall, but Crunchyroll, for the love of God. Why? Thoughts down below. Drop a like, share, support, subscribe, ring that bell, and of course, Patreon for live reactions and exclusives. Do live over there. Like, you know, I gotta give those video shows to my patrons because they make these videos all possible. All right, so today we got Mystery Sneeze. Amazing name right there. Rain King, Alderson Loop, Sandre Jacobson, Angelo, Greg Webster, Ethan Fitzer, Gray, Sadia, and we also have Peter DeGreen. So I appreciate the support. Please take care. You all have a good one.